Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Guilty Gear. Today we're going to talk about Justice, the very first boss in the series, who makes a return in Plus R with a new design. While lacking in mobility and offense, Justice's long-range normals and specials allow her to effectively poke and control the pace of the battle from either full screen or half screen, depending on the matchup. I'm Carlos, and you're watching episode 25 of Guilty Bits. Justice's main flaw is her slow movement and lack of mobility. She can't run forward and can't dash in the air, only double jump, but her attacks allow her to hold her ground very well. Most of her normals have great range for their speed, which makes them ideal for mid-screen poking. The second hit of standing P, crouching K, and crouching D are your low options on the ground, and have great range and speed. Far S has huge range and hits 4 times, giving her a long-range poke that can stuff both armored moves and summons. It can combo into her S Michael sword, allowing her to secure knockdowns at even farther distances than her sweep. It also raises the guard bar a lot on block and is jump cancelable, making it an overall excellent tool for mid-range poking. Forward H is a bit slow, but it vacuums the opponent on block and is jump cancelable, making it a handy approach tool. On hit, it launches while dealing great damage, making it an excellent combo tool in addition to its pressure options, as well as a situational anti-air. Justice's air normals are just as important. Jumping P is mashable, recovers very quickly on whiff, and has a very low-reaching hitbox, making it both a strong approach tool and usable in fuzzy guard setups. Jumping K is an ideal air-to-air because of its range and speed. These two normals are among the fastest in the game and allow her to dominate the air encounters in certain matchups. Jumping D is slower to come out, but useful when you need a bigger attack that forces the opponent to block all the way down. It also functions as a cross-up. Jumping H is your main air to ground. Its great hitbox and the long hit and block stun it causes allow it to work even from very high. It also forces a knockdown at the end of air combos. Her air throw, one of the farthest reaching in the game, complements her aerial domination. Michael's sword is a special that functions like her normals, as a mid-ranged poking tool. It can easily end all her combos, and on hit it knocks the opponent far away, allowing Justice to continue zoning. The S version is faster and is easy to combo into for guaranteed knockdowns in almost any situation. The H version, while more difficult to combo into, deals more damage and causes wall bounce, leading to very deadly combos. The Air version, while it can only be done once per jump, sends Justice backwards, which makes the move much harder to punish, so when used on its own, it's a good idea to Tiger Knee it. The Air version also has an FRC point, which is used to relaunch and convert any air combo into bigger damage and knockdown by ending with a jumping H. Justice's nukes are projectiles that allow her to control space really well. The explosion occurs either when the nuke touches the opponent or when the button is released, allowing Justice to time it right as the opponent attempts to pass near it. Each nuke's recovery can also be cancelled into another nuke, allowing Justice to fill the screen quickly, but not giving her much offensive momentum from it. The nukes beat other projectiles, but disappear if Justice gets hit. On aerial hit, since the opponent cannot recover until hitting the ground, and combined with Justice's ability to have several different nukes at once, this means that the opponent can fall from the high nukes to the lower ones, which can quickly rack up damage. If the nuke explodes behind the opponent, he will fall towards Justice's direction, allowing her to follow up with a combo. The fact that the buttons must be held for the nukes to travel will require you to know Justice's normals very well, as you'll only have access to particular ones while using different nukes. The FRC point of the nukes is versatile, allowing for either more safety or okizeme and mix-ups at close range. After a blocked forward H sucks the opponent in, it's good to set up her throw, which can lead to a small combo for more okizeme. Forward P is one of the best overheads in the game. It's fast to hit crouching opponents, and even faster when used after a block jump in fuzzy guard. It can be chained from many of her normals, so it's easy to combine it into her offense. It also forces crouching state when it hits, allowing for stronger combos. Justice has trouble with airtight pressure and low attacks, but has plenty of situational defensive tools for less harsh situations, provided you can predict the opponent well enough to use them. Standing H and forward P have upper body invincibility, making them your go-to anti-airs for most situations. For other circumstances, close S and crouching H may not have any invincibility, but their speed and small hurt boxes often allow them to catch airborne opponents for big damage. Crouching P is her fastest ground normal, and the only one that doesn't leave her at negative frames on block, making it useful if the opponent gets too close. Her counter move grabs mid and high strikes and launches for a combo, while her backflip special works as a dragon punch against low attacks. It also has an FRC point to make it safe when blocked, or to continue a combo when it hits. Her backdash is very evasive and doesn't move her far, allowing her to throw the opponent afterwards. Her throw is tied for the longest range in the game and starts a combo, so it's always a good tool to have at your disposal. Her only force break, Superior, is very useful. It's a very fast and invincible dash attack that traverses the whole screen and goes through the opponent on block. The invincibility doesn't start immediately, but if she can find the time to get it to come out, it allows her to reposition herself, either for escaping corner pressure or for closing the distance against characters who give her trouble at full screen. The aerial version has barely any recovery, making it an excellent approach option. Because Justice lacks normal mobility, one needs to master the unusual mobility options her specials provide, with her Air Michael Sword, its FRC, and Superior. Last but not least, Michael Blade is the super version of Michael's Sword, and one of the better supers in the game. It's very fast to come out, hits full screen, and can be continued to a combo with either a jumping K or a forward H on counter hit, or even from full screen if you can spend an extra 25% meter on Superior. Michael Blade is also fully invincible, making it function well as a reversal, but note that you'll need an extra 25% meter to use its FRC point to make it safe on block. Thanks for watching Guilty Bits, but we're not quite done with fighting game tutorial videos. Stay tuned to this channel for more.